JD Talking Sports. It is Columbus Day 2021. My Scott in Vegas had to tag me and call me out on Facebook because he says, "Well, I'm doing the podcast," and I said that Alabama would crush Texas A&M because Alabama has won 100 straight games against unranked opponents, and he's 24-0 against his assistant. Jimbo Fisher was an assistant on the 2003 LSU National Championship team. So, of course, and whatever, they 18-point favorite, and they lost 41-38. Well, when you have first and goal to three and you throw three straight passes, that means you don't trust a running game that has been the staple of Bama's national championship teams. They lost the game. They went from 1-5. Georgia's number one. Is Georgia the number one team in the country? I don't know. Is Iowa the number two team in the country? No. Iowa is a very fundamentally sound team, but if they need points, they're not going to get it. I'm not impressed with that offense. I think the defense is good. They were down 17-3 to Penn State. Steve Clifford went out, and they ended up winning 23-20 just because they had a backup quarterback who could. That's the thing. Depth. You need depth. If you don't have it, if you don't have a good backup quarterback. Calzado for Texas A&M came in the Colorado game, won that game, and their first big win of the season, of the season and of their tenure. This is the thing. Texas A&M beat Alabama with Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football. And they didn't go anywhere in that. They didn't go to a big bowl game, and they never took it to the next level. And I still don't feel Jimbo Fisher has a team at Texas A&M. They said they got his signature win, but this is the difference between good and great teams. Great teams can have a bad week and come back and bounce back and be consistent throughout the season. They can have bumps in the road, but consistently they're going to win the games over the course of the season. Whereas programs that have that supposed signature win, if you watch, they usually have a letdown the next week or a couple weeks later, and that season where they have that great win doesn't turn into a magical season for them and doesn't lead to seasons in the future where they have great seasons. So I'm not. I give props. I did take Alabama to blow them out, and they were favored by 8.5. I don't know anybody who took Texas A&M to win the game. I mean, probably Aggie fans, whatever. And I'm going to keep doing those picks.